Thank you so much for staying here on News Desk. It's now time to talk technology, and it gets really interesting by the day, doesn't it? Yes, guess what? Facebook is going to allow you to post or type without typing, actually. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you know, we had the voice recognition where you read and it types out. That exists, but this time you don't have to do that. It can just read your mind. Isn't that scary?
Well, you remember last week we spoke about Elon Musk's a division of his company that's researching connecting people's brains to computers. Well, apparently Facebook is doing the same. So theirs requires no intrusive surgery. They just put something on your mind that reads your brain waves and can convert your thoughts into actual text. So they've actually started researching the process, and University of California in San Francisco has succeeded in doing this. So what you're seeing on the TV is like the device that you're putting on your head, and what it does is it can detect your brain waves in real time. Okay,
Kobe, I'm sorry, but I'm thinking about this, and I'm looking at it as something very innovative, but I'm also thinking about how it could be used for all the wrong things.
Well, that's why it's not meant for everyone. The focus really is for people who have the inability to actually type. So like autistic people and people who are physically challenged. So they will need this to be able to communicate with their computer. So imagine that you were in an accident and you're paralyzed. You put this on and you can communicate.
So it's almost like the speech recognition, because I know that there are devices like that for people who have conditions, who can't speak. And so I remember on a talent show, the Lost Voice guy, where he actually, I think, types what he wants to say and then allows a voice to read it for him. But I know there are devices that can capture what you want to say in your mind. But this is directly linked to Facebook.
Yes. They are creating this app. They're researching it with the university. They're funding them to come up with it. And the applications will be endless, not just limited to Facebook, but everywhere that people who have speech disability or physical disability that prevents them from communicating can now just straight from your mind.
All right, okay.
But it's not coming anytime soon.
Not anytime soon, but it could be sooner than you think. The days run so fast in recent times. But let's talk about something that's been trending the whole week. I saw a photograph comparing the 80s to today, where a mother would tell their child, hey, leave the park and go and study, and then in recent times they'll say, actually stop being indoors and go and play some football, because football is getting us more money. But here's the thing, this has gone beyond that. I saw an article where a mother is actually encouraging her child to play games because there's a lot of money in there. Spiky will be telling you what happened. Spiky, tell us what happened. Fortnite, is it?
Yes, Fortnite. So it's a video game that allows you can play on your phone or you can play on your PC, and basically they organized a competition. People played online, and then people they competed against themselves in a competition. And now what happened is that a 16-year-old boy won $3 million from being the winner of the game. And it's amazing that he just played a video game, something that when we were young, imagine me when I used to play video games.
You're going to stop. Mortal Kombat, hey, go and play, go and learn, sorry.
And now someone is making $3 million, more than Tiger Woods made in the US Open.
$3 million.
More than tennis players make, and he's just 16. But the thing is that there was
30 million.
There was $30 million to be won.
Up for grabs, and he only won 3.
The winner wins $3 million, and the rest is spread across all the other winners. So the second winner wins about $1 million, and then the 20th person, the person who came in 20th place, won about $300,000. I mean, I'm looking at myself like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm a gamer. I should be,
$3 million. That's exciting, isn't it?
Life-changing.
But I mean, there's also the concern of addiction. Many parents are complaining nowadays. Your children don't leave their posts. They sit there, they eat there, they do everything there because they don't need to take their eyes off the game.
Well, when we were young, we were being asked to come indoors all the time. You want to go out and play, and they say, no, stay indoors. And now children are staying indoors, and they don't want them to, they want them to go outside. I think we just need a good balance where you play a bit of gaming, you go outside, get some fresh air, communicate with people. Parents need to learn to balance these things. Video games, personally, I think it improves your brain stimulus. It makes you more active.
You play a lot of video games, don't you? But is this event going to continue?
Yes, there are other games that there's another one coming which is also going to have a very huge jackpot. This was $30 million. There's speculation that could even be about $50 million.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering how much the company is earning. Because if you can put $30 million as prize money,
they're making a lot because the game is free to download, but you buy stuff in the game. And there have been concerns. Parents have woken up and then their children have spent thousands of dollars on in-app purchases in video games. So that's how they make their money. And these players also make money from sponsorships, from licensing deals where you have, for instance, Nike came out saying that they're now sponsoring esports competitors. So if you're a video game player competing in the esports, you can actually get licensed by Nike and the rest. So it's very interesting that this is happening.
And so these people are professional gamers?
Yes,
means they don't do any other thing?
Well, they go to school. They were interviewed, and then I heard one of them saying that it actually affects his school, but you know, he's learning to balance it.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about health and technology now. An app has been developed that will detect kidney disease in minutes.
In minutes. And according to doctors, this is actually very life-saving, and it's groundbreaking because sometimes it takes hours for them to detect these kidney failures, because it could end up bringing up more complications in the patients that are in the hospital. But with this app that detects it in minutes before that and sends a notification to their phones, they're able to take care of the patients in time before it gets serious. And it was developed by Royal Free, which is a UK-based company, in partnership with DeepMind, which is a subsection of Alphabet, which owns Google. So yeah, DeepMind is actually an artificially intelligent, branch of Google. That's what they do.
And the last time I read somewhere about a bionic kidney being developed. So it's interesting how technology is really advancing the health sector. Is it available in Ghana? This app, not yet.
Not yet.
But we can develop some. We have app developers in Ghana, don't we?
We have brilliant minds in Ghana that can do stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, it will come to Ghana. This is Google. They don't limit things to anywhere. It will definitely come to Ghana. The question is how we will adopt it.
Good question. Thank you very much, Kobe. Nice weekend, and don't be playing too much games. So.
I'll try not to. $3 million.
Well, that's it for Tech Talk today. But coming up shortly in business, Darryl Kwa will be sharing details, and Emmanuel Abuajiri will be bringing us details from the world of business to stay.